So to summarize this whole story, I think there were a couple of important lessons. Certainly, we were very severely affected by this economic crisis, but I think one of the key factors which helped us to go out of this crisis was the fact that we did this fiscal adjustment and structural reforms early on, already during the crisis, which helped us to regain financial stability. And with financial stability, we were able to return to the economic growth. So we did this front-loaded adjustment, which helps then us to regain financial stability, which then means that banks start lending to the economy, that companies start investing, that citizens start spending, and that really your economy start growing again. And if you just try to delay this adjustment or postpone and discuss kind of this traditional austerity against growth debate, what unfortunately is happening is that you are not regaining financial stability, banks are not lending to the economy, companies are not investing, citizens are not spending, and you are just getting deeper into recession. So that's probably one of the most important lessons. If you are in a situation where you lost confidence in financial markets, it's better to react quickly, to do what's needed, because then you are able to return to the growth much faster. And there are some quotes of Nobel Prize laureate Paul Krugman about Latvia from 2008, that Latvia is a new Argentina, and more recent quote from 2012 that essentially nobody managed to regain the confidence of financial markets except for Latvia. Of course, we know that Paul Krugman still thinks it's all wrong, and but nevertheless, we were able to prove that it is possible to recover from a crisis like this and do it quite quickly. And there are some also quotes from IMF, more on a positive note, because IMF really initially were pushing for a currency devaluation, and later they also admitted that, okay, yes, you manage it without devaluation. So for some future plans, I think it's a good position where we are now, but of course we need to continue to work, and so one of the immediate tasks is to work towards Eurozone entry in 2014, even though I must say publicly, domestically in Latvia, this debate becomes more difficult, because what people hear about Eurozone is crisis, crisis, and crisis, and so they're asking, so why join? And then you have some populists in opposition which would jump on this topic, and so it becomes a complicated debate. But as a government, we are still pushing forward, and we think there's a good economical reasoning actually for Latvia to join. Adoption of fiscal discipline law, which would then transpose the fiscal discipline treaty into the national legislation. And it's also quite important that we keep following up our competitiveness developments, our business environment developments, so that we stay competitive. This is one of the things we also ordered, competitiveness report for Latvia. And now we're also working to build up a continuous monitoring system, so that we see if some tendencies start to show that we are starting to lose competitiveness, so that we can do those corrections early on and not to allow imbalances to develop to the extent as it unfortunately was before the crisis. So that's briefly from my side. Later I will also happy to answer your questions and comments. Thank you.